Hey guys, I'm back with another market update, so let's get started. So let's look at Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield base didn't change much, but the price has been so stagnant for so long that I just put it so I could see it better. But it hasn't really changed much, but at the same time, after that price increase from like 340 to 460, 450, it hasn't really changed. Like it's kind of stabilized. Like it did go up briefly, but that $100 price increase hasn't gone down, which is kind of a strong sign for it. There's not that much activity for it, granted, but yeah, it's nice to see that it's actually doing consistent sort of gains. What else is here? So bit of voltage went down a little bit. Um, yeah, after it went up to 193 the other. Actually, it's been 193 for a while. So this is the. It's not that big of a drop. But this was sort of an outlier because this was some random seller selling their box lore. But yeah, we are just correcting a little bit, I think. Chilling Rain is going back up, so maybe we'll see another runner or something. But yeah, someone bought a box. Two people bought boxes yesterday, which helps flush out the lower price boxes. I don't really know what the actual price was with the sales price because they don't include shipping. But yeah, if I look down, I see this 334, 324, 334. Let's just look. What else? Yeah, most people are just selling around the 330s. So even if that box sells, it's kind of stuck at the 334s unless people buy a lot. And there's not really that much buying activity to kind of buy it all out unless someone really just wants to buy it all out. It had to be like intentional, probably, not just normal demand. Evolving Skies went up about $10, but it's still kind of recovering from its higher points of like 1400, 1450. As far as sales go, yeah, there was like a sale yesterday. People are still buying Evolving Skies. I see this 1329 price. Uh, and then, yeah, there's a lot of just listings of loose packs. Might be surprised if a lot of those people are the ones who got it from the tins, like their target tins at Arceus tins that had Evolving Skies. Um, but yeah, not that much price movement there, but at least it increased a little bit. Astral Radiance, it just sort of recorrected back to 328, so that's not really a big jump. And the um, Lost Origin's been pretty consistently at the 350 mark for a while. I guess it's just like dropped in general, but it dropped a little further to 347, which is I think kind of new. It hasn't really dropped like that low. And then you see the graph, the downward graph, 380 all the way down. Um, but when you compare in the long scope, some people this is kind of normal actually. If you look at graphs, this is actually too bad. But like, prices will jump up and they'll correct, but the correction is usually not as low as the previous low. So like if you bought Lost Origin in mid December, you'll still be up like $100. There's fees and whatever, but you'd still be up. So, and then Scarlet Violet, let's see. So Scarlet Violet went to 149 basically. Has it been that price before? That might be a new high. Yeah, that's the highest I've ever seen it. 149. Yeah, yesterday it went to 147 and now it's at 149, so it is gaining traction. Um, I did mark like there's been a little more selling activity since December, and this month, yeah, in the last couple of days, it's usually around that's 6 to 10 boxes, and then the last few days it's been at least 10 boxes, 10 to 14. So it is selling a little better, and again, it's just one of those older sets. People know what happens with social base, like there wasn't a lot of it. Um, and so the prices are just higher now. As for the set itself, I agree it's not the strongest set in the world. Paldea evolved. It went down just like a few dollars. It's back to 196. I will note that yeah, a seller has 36 boxes up for sale at that price. So this heavy tech, so that's going to impact the price because we're only selling uh like 10 like 12 to 15 boxes a day about approximately. So like that would take at least 3 days to sell out. So it's probably gonna be that price for a little bit. Obsidian Flames, I don't think the price changed, but there has been a little bit more buying activity the last 2 days. Usually it's like 4 to 9, and then the last few days it was like 12 and 15. So Obsidian Flame still sees like I don't know. I don't even know. I just expect Obsidian Flames to keep doing crazy things. Like yeah, this is a big jump, and that mid December mark to here that was a very significant jump, but it is leveling off a little bit. Paradox, I think it recovered back to 155. Um, Paradox has been, yeah, it's not the highest I've ever seen. Like that's about the highest I've ever seen. I saw like $1 more. So for Paradox, let me just move that over. Obsidian. Yeah, but I do see there were a little more boxes sold yesterday, and then yeah, demand does seem to be a little stronger. Especially look at this ever since um midish January, like more boxes have been selling. So and 195 isn't that bad for Paradox for the quantity. Um, yeah, there's this seller Card Crash who has 35 boxes. So that'll be some resistance. But yeah, there's a bunch of 155 boxes. But yeah, Paradox is just one of those more sleeper sets. Obsidian gets more hype. Crown Zenith, I think the prices mostly stay the same. The Sea and Skies went down a little bit, like a few dollars, but so Sea and Skies are still cheaper than the loose packs now, which means people are gonna buy more Sea and Sky. But the loose packs, the quantity went down. I say only 323, but yeah, only 323 bought. But the last 2 days there was less than that. Uh, yeah, there is this one seller for one pack that has a slightly lower price. I didn't bother putting that because it's just one pack. Yeah, I'm seeing more and more sellers put minimum order in there or else they'll cancel. So I think that's pretty smart. I mean, most people want to order like multiple packs anyway, but yeah, then you see like higher packs being bought. I think it's good for both people. Like a lot of people don't really want to just buy one pack. Seeing Sky, there were fewer boxes sold yesterday than before, but generally it's been pretty strong. Yeah, I don't know. Like there was a kind of a slowdown. I feel like with Seeing Sky. Um, like it was going up, and then it would just yeah. There's a slowdown period where it just dropped back down. That was from like January 21st to February 1st. So that's like about a little less than 2 weeks. And then like I think the reprints, the restocks started happening, so like that affected prices. But then it kind of went away, and now I think people are realizing, oh shoot, I think that was possibly the last chance. Um, Booster bundles, yeah, there's been more demand for those too. Yesterday, 31 were bought, so I'm keeping an eye out for that. Like, I like booster bundles better as an investment, but I do admit that they are more expensive price per pack. So it does hurt it a little bit. A lot of people buying stuff nowadays, like booster bundles, more of an investor thing, as far as like just keeping storage wise. But Sea and Sky is more of a like you can probably sell it easier because they're just cheaper. And like then you have ripper shippers enter the market. Ripper shippers don't want to buy booster bundles; they're too expensive. Uh, and then yeah, ETBs are still kind of staying flat. All right, 151. So I just put down all the prices, but some of these aren't that big of a deal. So the booster bundles up $1. The UPC is 282. I guess I've seen that price before. I saw 284 before. But generally it doesn't go that high. It's been stuck at like 277 for a while. It was like probably 284, 285 for like 2 days, and now it's back to 282. So UPC is just continuing to be like the strong item. There's not really major crashes or anything. And LC continues price increases. I think I closed it. um, the loose packs, they're going back up, and I was seeing this sort of downward sloping pattern for loose packs. You see how like it goes up then down, but then up and down, but it's like it's kind of regular. Um, this spike over here is about the same height as this spike, which normally if it repeated the pattern, it would be like down a little lower. Which means that I don't know, like I know we're about to get some more blooming waters, or supposed to get more blooming waters soon. But yeah, 151 is just really held strong. Uh, 60. Yeah, the loose packs were up like 20 cents. Um, I guess since I have all of them, I could do price per pack. Equals divided by. So yeah, this is 151 packs look like. So loose packs are still at 1050, and then you have bundles, which are next cheapest, and then you have poster collections and Zapdos boxes. Um, so yeah, it makes sense that the loose packs are cheaper than the bundles, and I guess the price rises of everything else is kind of contributing to the loose packs going up. Yeah, blooming waters didn't make as much of a dent. The binder collection finally slowed down. Like there's this big chunk of price increases. Um, it still shows as 180 on the graph, but yeah, it was like it had this really aggressive ascent from 114 to 168.99, and now it finally stopped at $33 a pack. That's like just barely like a binder collection is a comparable investment to a PCTB. That's and the PCTB has a promo like that. That's just insane to me. Um, Yeah, and then the ETBs went up a little bit. Alakazam box is still rising. That's still the highest price I've ever seen it. So 55. So $1 might not seem like a lot, but that's the highest I've seen it. The Alakazam box seems to be going strong. Um, for it at least, it's kind of relative. But other things like remain flat for a while. All right, Prismatic. I think Prismatic didn't have a lot of changes, but it did go down from yesterday. So yesterday, I was getting some optimism for the strength of the market. But yeah, let's see. Like yeah, everything here is red. So surprise boxes went down, tin displays went down, PCTPs went down about $7. Surprise boxes $9. Tin displays were $4, and then these were lower, a little lower. But yeah, the 3 pack things have gone back down. So the cheapest price per pack is still the Leafeon tech. Um, and yeah, that's making the pack price go down a little bit. But yeah, the surprise boxes and the tin displays. Yeah, this is like the most aggressive drop has been the surprise boxes, um, and that's not as surprising, no pun intended, because like they're just released. So we're sorry, like we're seeing more of them bought and more of them probably being listed. Uh, so I'm kind of wondering how they'll do in like the next month. I'm not really sure because they do have that collection sort of aspect of them. Uh, and but the I think the mini tins are definitely collectible. The surprise boxes, like depending on how people like the promos, it'll kind of affect the price more. But yeah, the price is dropping. Uh, it was stagnant at like 100 or 104 for a while. Uh, Journey together. So I'm finally gonna start tracking TCG player sales a little bit. The PCTBs don't really have much data. The main things that have data are uh, so these are eBay prices. and this is TCG. So yeah, the it's just insane these sort of prices because like these price discrepancies are very significant. Um, 541 a pack. You bought like I can understand the ETBs a little bit. I don't really know how good that end promo really is or worth. It's all. I don't think it's actually worth like doubling the pack price of a booster box. Especially since the booster boxes will have the restaurant promo. Um, but yeah, like blue pack blisters, just because there has to be markup on things, like they're selling for so much price per pack. Like it's $9, $6, $7 a pack. We do the math, like please, like don't buy these prices, guys. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Buy booster boxes if you're gonna get in on this, or some I don't know, but like these other like especially booster bundles, like booster bundles are just they're literally just packs. And if you buy like I imagine you bought like times six. Like you're spending 274 on a booster box for a booster bundle, and the booster boxes are worth more anyway. So yeah, it's crazy. Like I know there should be some price differences, but in this market, I would kind of feel like people like there's that mixed effect that people like will pay more for lower cost things, but the booster boxes should be worth more. It's just crazy. Maybe like there's more of it available, but in stores, like the thing is, so Prismatic is struggling a little, has some struggle. The context, like I always talk about Prismatic struggling. Prismatic is technically doing fine. Um, like I think the value is worth more, and so like it's just slower than I expected. Um, but part of the reason for that is that you can get most a lot of these items like anywhere, like quote unquote anywhere. Like booster boxes typically don't sell in a lot of locations or they run out very fast, and that'll affect like prices. Like that's part of the reason why Surging Sparks went so high is because you can't get the booster boxes in stores. So you can get it at the vending machines, but generally like once the LGSs kind of run out, like booster boxes are gone, and then like they have to rise at that point. But ETBs, which are the main item, you can get inside the stores, like Target, Walmart. Um, for booster boxes though, that's not gonna happen unless they make a sudden shift. Like yeah, like GameStop will have some things, but it's usually for a very limited time, and they don't restock them very much. So yeah, that's it for Journey Together. I think Battle Partners is going down in price. I do see like this 81 listing and like 80. It's not going down that much, but actually I don't really see that many listings for that. But I've been keeping an eye on like the $90 price. But if I really look at this a little more closely, um that's actually pretty expensive. That's actually pretty expensive. That's like 120. It's like 130. That's like 100. Okay, so I might take that back. I still see like $100 pricing. So $100 pricing. This is cheap. And this is like 88. So yeah, at best it's like 80, 88 a lot of the time, or 90. But even that's hard to get. Like with the shipping, it really is still like $100 booster box. And like ETB, since I don't have them on TCG Player really, this is still 190. Um, this is just one. Oh, that's expensive. 230 something. All right, that's it for today's video. Thanks, guys. Bye.